And on this episode of Why Aren't You Under Contract, we have this from Screen Rant. It's a really tricky conversation. Dune 3 film and challenges addressed by Lady Jessica Starr. Rebecca Ferguson is talking a lot about Dune 3. It is rumored that they don't have these actors under contract yet. That a script has not been written. There's really no plans. There's been a tentative date of 2027, I think it was, of when this movie's going to come out. I don't think Denis wants to make this movie. I think he's burnt out because you would think, again, I thought Dune 2 was a fantastic movie. I like Dune 1 a lot, though. I like Dune 2 a lot better. I think Dune 3 is going to be a record-breaking movie, but like when Lord of the Rings came out, did you ever hear Peter Jackson not knowing what's going on? Do you think he was ever telling people, oh, I need to do a movie in between? Was any of the actors from Lord of the Rings ever saying that, oh, we don't know what's going on here? This is a dude that I think he is mentally done. So these quotes from Rebecca Ferguson, they do not inspire hope for me at all. She says, to be honest, it's completely out of my hands. Denis has clearly made a spectacular world, and it is banking and people are loving it. And it has the most phenomenal cast in it. Of course, there will be a third one, but it's a lot of pressure on Denis. Yeah, so I'm saying, he's done. The pressure has gotten to this man. You kind of know when you want to make a third one. Like, you should be chomping at the bit with the studio, trying to get this movie made. And the fact that we don't even have a date on it, and the actors seem to have no idea, that's not good, man, at all. That's not good at all. The actors have no idea. She goes on to say, it's a really tricky conversation. It depends on the script. It depends on the money. It depends on all of the actors that have not got a deal for the third film. Who does not have a deal for the third film? Because the problem is, they have so many extra characters in Dune 2 that they're going to have to pay all of them. You got to pay Paul. You got to get Paul in there. You got to get Chani in there. You got to get Florence Pugh's character in there. You got to get Christopher Walken's character. You don't have to pay Dave Bautista. Oh, thank the Lord. Dave Bautista's character is dead. Yeah, that's $2 million you don't have to spend on this guy. In what world? Again, I know I shit on Dave Bautista a lot, though. Who is hiring this man? Who has seen his body of work in all of his movies and said, you know what I need? I need a big guy that can't act, that can't express emotion at all, that's just going to say the dumbest things in interviews, and I'm going to pay this man money. Have you seen Knock at the Cabin? Can you imagine paying this man to do what he did on camera? And also, why did you need a giant guy? I can understand Spectre, where, he decided, I'm going to assassinate James Bond by coming up behind him and kicking his table instead of, using a weapon. But I'm sorry, I digress, though. But what do you guys think about that? You think we're going to get Dune 3 anytime soon? I know there was like a tentative date online of when this movie was coming out, though, but realistically, listening to these quotes, hearing Rebecca Ferguson say that not many people are under contract, and Denis saying that he needs to take a break from this franchise and do other things, and will only return if things are done right, it's like, what have you been doing this entire time? So, again, what do you guys think about that one?